Alright, and we're just waiting for the time to start, but hello and welcome to round 1 of the weekly Pokemon TCG tournament here at In The Zone Gaming in Ashtabula, Ohio. I am, of course, Steuben, your host, as always. Eventually, someday, maybe we'll get lucky and have some guest commentators coming in and hanging out. Tonight, we should have 4 or 5 rounds. I don't know 100%. We will find out momentarily. 15 players for 4 rounds. Okay, there we go. Yep, they're doing some announcements real quick, and then we should be good to go. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. M's here with me for the first time in forever, so she's playing, so... yeah, bear with me. Let me clear my throat, hang on. Alright, here we go, and they're off. Looking like Hazy's playing some Gengar action this week, and we're going to see that turn attachment of a Hiding Darkness energy to give it free retreat onto the active Pokemon, and it looks like a quick ball discarding an Evolution Incense to get their first search off of the deck. We'll see what's going on here. And they are going to grab a Bidoof and throw it down on the bench. This must be the Gengar with Bibarel. We could potentially see Arceus in here. I'm not 100% certain. It's not quite been revealed to us yet, but we'll find out. I'm assuming with the Hiding Dark Energy, they don't play any Arceus. That it's just like a pure Gengar list, sort of similar to like Gabe Smart's from SLC. Looks like Walnut is off to start with a level ball. Going to search their deck for a basic Pokemon with 90 HP or less. In this case, they're going to get that another Sobble here. And of course, you don't have to get a basic with level ball, but in this case, they're getting a basic. They are getting a Lotad. It looks like James is playing Suicune Ludicolo. We are going to see that attachment to the Sobble here. And it looks like a Keep Calling to end the turn. They're going to switch their deck for 3 Rapid Strike Pokemon and put on the bench. In this case, they're most likely just going to be Sobbles. I don't think I've ever seen James play Suicune before, but here we go. Alright, and Adam is up. They're going to go ahead and evolve that Bidoof to Bibarel, and then follow up with the Industrious Incisors, drawing a couple cards, slapping that up half to the peak, attaching a Choice Spelt onto the Gengar, as well as benching a Houndour. And I think they're just passing it over, and they are. Alright, so James could potentially have a big turn here, depending on what he's got in his hand. Alright, and there is the first Shady Dealings Drizzile, evolving to that bench Sobble, searching their deck for any trainer card they prefer. And we do see them eyeball the Melanie down, so they potentially could be attacking with a Suicune this turn. Yep, and Suicune does hit the bench. They have a full bench of 5. They're going to pay that retreat cost to get that energy into the discard, which is going to help them use the Melanie here to draw 3 cards and accelerate that energy. We are going to see a level ball to follow up before anything else happens here. There is another Drizzile coming into play. Yep, and they're just going to go ahead and evolve. And again, Shady Dealings. Number 2 for the turn here. I see an Evolution Incense. And here is the Ludicolo. Do they have the rare candy on this already? Or are they going to take a thick knockout? They're doing the math. Yep, and they're... Oh, no, they're recounting. They have yet to use Fleet-Footed. And the Melanie that they searched still has yet to be played. So there is the Melanie. Going to attach that water that was used to retreat the Sobble onto the Suicune in the active. They're going to draw 3 cards. And there is the Drizzile. Oh no. Oh man, this could be a thick swinging turn here already. Turn 2, potentially a big 2-prize KO. They're double checking their math here. We do see a Cape of Toughness being attached. That must be the search from the Drizzile. Do they already have the energy? Like, I'm not quite sure what's going on here. There is the attachment for turn as well, and the rare candy into the Ludicolo. Gonna do an extra 100 damage. They're taking the KO this turn on that active Gengar. To a strong lead here against Adam. Another level ball. Wow. Could be we potentially see the last Shady Dealings possible at the moment. They are eyeballing a Scoop Up Net. There is the Shady Dealings. They are taking the Scoop Up Net. They're going to go ahead and pick up the Ludicolo, rebenching the Lotad here. He's double showing the text on the Ludicolo to show Adam here what happens. And there it is. There's the KO on the Gengar. James is taking their first 2 prize cards. And Adam is off with the promotion of that Houndour evolving to Houndoom, using the single strike roar to attach the single strike energy from the deck to the Gengar, also putting 2 damage counters on it, making it a little bit more easy to knock out for the Suicune. And here is the Industrious Incisors. Gonna draw up until they have 5 cards. Looks like they're just drawing 2. Double checking. Oh, and they pass. Oh no. If James can somehow mount another Ludicolo play and a boss this turn, potentially that could be the way to go. We do see a water energy get attached to the Drizzile on the bench, though. Potentially interesting. And then, yeah, we're just going to see Blizzard Rondo taking that prize card here, leaving James with 3 prize cards left. Adam doesn't quite know what to promote here. They are going to promote the Bibarel here. And there's the handshake. Oh no! It's over. They're just going to scoop it up. They're scooping it up. Oh man, I can hear him up there saying, "What do you want me to do?" That's why he was shaking his hands. He bricked. Yeah, they're goofing off and having fun now. But yeah, James takes the round 1 win against Adam here on stream with Suicune Ludicolo with a very big turn 2 prize knockout. All right, and welcome to round 2. Today we have Hunter with his Rayquaza VMAX deck that we've seen many a times here on the stream, as well as Lisa, who is making a return visit. Last week they played Shadow Rider with Whimsicott. This week it looks like they are starting off with a Sobble. I believe in the early shuffles I did see an Ice Rider VMAX. This could be a very interesting matchup. The Hunter does unfortunately start with the Luminion on the active, decides to bench a Rayquaza V and plays a Quick Ball, discarding a Fire Energy. Double checking their deck here to see what's going on. And we do see an Arceus V coming down. This is definitely a lot different than last time we've had Hunter on stream. And we see an Ultra Ball as well to follow up. Looks like a Lightning and a Flaffy getting pitched. Double checking what's left in their hand. They did have a few extra mulligan cards to work with. But they are going to go ahead and grab a Crobat here. Really looking to get set up. Alright, so can they play anything else down from their hand? We do see a Training Court. They're going to go ahead and use it. They must not have a turn attachment in their hand. They're going to grab a Fire Energy and attach it over to Arceus V. And here is the Crobat. They should be able to draw 3 cards if my math is correct. 4 cards, actually. They had 2 left. Nice. And looks like a hard pass over to Lisa, who starts by drawing and just straight up benches the card from the top of the deck, the Ice Rider V, and then follows up with a Capacious Bucket. Gonna search their deck for 2 water energy here, reveal them and put them in their hand. We do see the attachment to the Ice Rider. And a pass. Interesting choice to not attach to the Sobble and go for the Keep Calling. Hunter starts off by evolving the Rayquaza V into the VMAX here. Contemplating the next play here. We do see another Ultra Ball coming down from Hunter. They're discarding a Peony and a Rayquaza VMAX. This could be the Arceus V-Star here. There it is. And of course, we're going to most likely to see that Starbirth ability really quick here. There it is. They're going to go right back into the deck. What can they need to get that set up? My assumption is something to switch that Luminion out and the double turbo energy to start really accelerating from the deck with Arceus V-Star's attack onto that Rayquaza. Double checking their hand. Really contemplating these choices here. Okay, and they have made their selections. Go ahead and shuffle it up, randomize that deck, and we'll see what happens from there. Okay, and there is the double turbo as guessed. And an air balloon onto the Luminion, giving it free retreat. Going in with that Pokemon catcher, though. And it's a Tails. And there is the research to follow up. Discarding their hand, drawing 7 new. Not quite sure what they're looking for here. Maybe another Pokemon to set up for afterwards. And they're going to go ahead and bump their own stadium here with the Stormy Mountains. And use it. Benching a Mareep. I think from here out, we're just going to see that retreat. And then the Arceus coming in and swinging. Taking the KO on the Sobble. And it going to... I would just assuming the energy's coming right out There it is. 1 fire, 1 lightning, 2 lightning on to the Rayquaza VMAX. And it's Lisa's turn now. We do see another Ice Rider V, but that's the one with Blizzard instead coming to the bench. And an evolution onto the active into the VMAX, an attachment to it as well. Does Lisa have the choice belt to get an early 2-prize lead here to force Hunter into an additional world of damage? Looks like they might just be right of the High King. They might be counting out the damage from the bench. Does 30 for every benched Pokemon plus 10. So yeah, there's just 130. Not a KO. Holding on to the energy though. We do see Flaffy come down. A turn attachment as well. Here comes the Dynamotor onto the Rayquaza. It's got 4 energy on it now. Another air balloon. That Arceus is going to be able to pivot out of here. And Rayquaza is going to take a 1-hit KO onto that Ice Rider. And yeah, all 4 of those go into the discard. Goodbye, Ice Rider. And Hunter takes the first 3 prizes of the game here. What can Lisa do to come back from this? We are going to see a Melanie first onto that Ice Rider. Again, this is the one with the Blizzard that does damage to all of their benched Pokemon. We do see a turn attachment as well. And there is a Tool Scrap. We're going to go ahead and discard both of those air balloons. Really spicy tech card. And then, yeah, I think we're just going to see a Blizzard here. Where it's just going to do damage to everybody. Yeah, 40 to the active, and I think 10 to everybody on the bench. And Hunter is off. Can Hunter find a way to get energy onto this Rayquaza that's in the active? We do see a Quick Ball discarding an Arceus V-Star. Grabbing another Arceus V, they might just be deck thinning at this point. They do have access to their abilities, so Azure Pulse could discard their hand and draw 3 new cards. Potentially looking for a Rose of sorts, and a turn attachment really could just get Hunter to take the dub this turn. Okay, and there is the Azure Pulse discarding their entire hand. Discarding the rest of their hand, and yeah, Rayquaza VMAX just takes it, and there's the match. Impressive big KOs coming from Hunter, and there are Rayquaza VMAX. Again, Lisa did not attach and attack with Sobble's Keep Calling. I feel like that would have been the correct play to make. We would not be ending this match already here. All right, and welcome to round 3. We have Leland versus Emily. I believe Leland is playing a Arceus Bird Box style of deck, and Emily is playing a Rapid Strike Urshifu. So let's see what she's got cooked up. It looks like she did win the flip and got an extra card from a mulligan here. Really contemplating their plays. And we see a Quick Ball discarding an Air Balloon. First search of the deck here. And they are going to go ahead and take a Sobble. Double checking if they're going to go back in. Nope, it looks like they're going to go ahead and just shuffle up here for sure. Leland doesn't seem too pleased with their hand by their body language there. Really getting a sufficient randomization going on here. And then we'll see what else. We do see a Remoraid as well as the Rapid Strike Urshifu coming down to the bench. And that might be a pass from M over to Leland. Let's see how they take their first turn here. Let's see. Not quite sure actually what's going on. I see a double turbo. I see a dark energy, a quick ball, a rapid. No, it just looks like a Rayler and Teleon in there. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and quick ball discarding the dark energy. And we're going to see an Arceus V hit the bench. Okay, and what else can Leland do here? Still have yet to attach. They haven't done too much of else. They could have potentially a pile of a hand here, but we do see the DTE get attached to the Arceus, and that looks like a pass over to M. Let's see what she can do to get it cooked up here. Contemplating her options here. We do see a Drizzle evolve into the active spot over the Sobble for Shady Dealings. Searching for any trainer card potentially here. This could be a really big turn here for Emily. And they're going to go ahead and grab an Evolution Incense. Going to go back into the deck here and search for an Evolution Pokemon. And we do see the Octillery as well at the bench. They're going to go ahead and shuffle up, it looks like. So they're not going to go ahead and use Rapid Strike Search yet. Octillery's ability does let them use Rapid Strike Search for any card that has the Rapid Strike classification from the deck to the hand. I did see an Air Balloon and a Professor's Research in Emily's hand, but I'm not 100% certain what the other cards that are left are. So it's looking like potentially she might be playing that Research here. Well, there is the Air Balloon onto the active, and then go ahead and discard. It looks like Clara and Inteleon to draw 7 with Professor's Research. Looking for some heat here. There is the Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX as well. And she is going to go ahead and attach a Fighting Energy here. And here comes the Rapid Strike Search as well. We could potentially see the other Urshifu come out and come to the bench. Or she could potentially grab something like Tower of Waters or Rapid Strike Energy for the next turn. Not 100% certain here. But yep, she's going to go ahead and grab another Sobble and slap it down on the bench. Really good to just keep those Shady Dealings abilities from Drizzile and Inteleon coming every turn here. The Shady Dealings and Inteleon did get discarded as well as the Clara, so there's not too much to recover them with. But Drizzile's ability is still really good here. So that could be some foreshadowing to what she's got in her hand. But we are going to see the retreat now from the Drizzile into the Rapid Strike Urshifu, who is going to attack with Gale Thrust here this turn. Moving into the active, it does 150 damage. And Leland is off. We'll see what they can follow up with here. Really not looking too good. Oh, they just concede, and then there it is. Oh no, that's the game. M takes the dub. Leland start. Oh, what did he have? I can hear him. Choice Belt. Yeah, he looks like he bricked. And again, it's an unfavorable matchup with the weakness of Urshifu coming in here. But Leland hits that scoop over to M. Taking the dub, going 3-0. I don't even have to change the prize counter. Whew. We've had some really fast games tonight, I will say. So this is pretty crazy. And I'll see you guys in round 4 for the potential finals. Hang tight. All right, so we're here at round 4. The 2 undefeated players, Hunter with their Rayquaza VMAX deck and Emily with her Rapid Strike Urshifu deck. Hunter go ahead and has a mulligan here, so we're going to give it a moment. And Hunter's ready to go. M gets a extra one from their mulligan here. And there's the mulligan card, and Hunter starts the game off with a Arceus V in the active. M starts with a Passimian. We're going to see a Lightning Energy attached to the Arceus V on Hunter's side, as well as a Ultra Ball to follow up, discarding a Lightning Energy and a Switch. Our first search of the game here really comes down. Already made a decision. They're going to go ahead and take a Crobat V. Can they thin their hand out some more? I'm not quite sure. We'll find out. All right, and there is the Crobat Dark Asset for 3. And we do see a Mareep hit the bench here. They do have another Ultra Ball that they drew here. So they could get a the Rayquaza that they're looking for. And yeah, we're going to see the Ultra Ball discarding the Professor's Research and the Peony. And there is the Rayquaza V. And a pass from Hunter over to M. How will she handle her first turn? Can't quite tell what's going on with the hand here, but we're double checking and looking here. I do see a level ball. This could be a potentially bad start. And there is a Sobble here coming down. Looks like she's not going back into the deck here. Oh no, her hand might be a rare dud. Oh no, I see a Raihan. I see a is that a Cheryl? There's an Energy Search here. Deck thinning a little bit more. Grabbing a Fighting Energy. We could potentially see the Fling here, though. From that Passimian. Yeah, turn attached. The Fighting Energy here. And yeah, I think Passimian is using Fling. Hunter is reading the card. And it's going to go ahead and hit the active so she can hit it for a weakness. And there goes a Arceus V-Star coming down, as well as the V-Star ability Starbirth. Not quite sure what they're going to take here. However, there is a DTE attached, as well as a Research, discarding a Lightning and a Switch. I do think I need to interject upstairs really fast. Because that Passimian should have done a little bit more damage. We see a Pokemon catcher flip Tails. The Rayquaza evolve into the VMAX. And the KO here from Hunter onto Emily's Passimian. Accelerating a Fire, a Lightning, and another Lightning onto that Rayquaza. It does have big, huge energy here. We're going to see another Sobble. And I don't quite know what's going on. I think she might be in the brick of it here. Yeah, here comes the dark energy onto the Sobble for the Keep Calling. So she's not quite out of it yet, but Hunter did take a prize card pretty aggressively here. The Arceus is not taken care of this turn, so it's hard to say for sure what is going to happen in this match. Keep Calling is going to search for the 3 Rapid Strike Pokemon. We do see double Urshifu as well as a Remoraid coming down. And we were right on the damage on the Passimian. It does not, in fact, do more damage to the active. It only does more damage to the bench. Alright, Hunter is going to play that Peony as well as the Stormy Mountains here. Popping off. But see him potentially eyeball some Pokemon catchers to potentially take down a Urshifu, but we'll see what happens here. I do think M has a Raihan in her hand, so she does potentially have a follow-up here no matter what. I'm gonna go ahead and grab double Air Balloon here. Attaching one to the Flaffy, one to the Arceus here. And then we're gonna see the Ager Pulse. Gonna draw 3 cards thanks to Rayquaza VMAX's ability. Here is the Dynamotor on to the Rayquaza. And I'm gonna follow up here with that Stormy Mountains I got put into play this turn, but hasn't used it yet. Double checking through the deck here. Looking for potentially something else to slap down. And there is another Rayquaza V. And we'll see how Hunter follows up here. They could potentially attack with Arceus for the KO, or they could potentially just move it out of the active. We do see the Fire attachment on to the fresh Rayquaza V. This game's not over. It still could go any way. And yeah, here is the Trinity Nova KO taking out that Sobble. And Hunter potentially can accelerate a few more energy cards from the deck to their Pokemon V. Most likely going to charge up that other Rayquaza V. Yeah, here comes 2 Lightning Energy onto it. And M does promote the Rapid Strike Urshifu V here. And here's the Raihan play. Gonna go ahead and attach the Fighting Energy from the discard pile, searching for any card that she desires. This could potentially be a big swing back turn here. That 40 damage setup from the Passimian actually might matter here. We could potentially see a rapid flow this turn. And of course, what we get with the Raihan, it doesn't matter, but that looks like it was just going to be the Drizzile here. Evolution Incense into the Octillery. Oh man. And here comes the Rapid Strike Search as well. There is the Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX. Look at that beautiful alternate art coming out of Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery. Again, that energy came into play from Raihan, so my gut is telling me that I could potentially see that Rapid Strike energy already being in her hand. And here is the evolution. Here's the Rapid Strike energy. And there is a Quick Ball discarding a water here. Gonna go ahead and grab another basic Pokemon. My assumption is it's gonna be another Sobble if possible. That way she can potentially still set up some more with Shady Dealings. Oh, she is eyeballing that Moltres V. Double checking what to pick with this Quick Ball here. Yeah, she's decided on the Dire Flame Wings Galarian Moltres V here. I do believe there is a dark energy in the discard pile as well that we did see Sobble use for that Keep Calling earlier on. So there could potentially be a follow-up attacker here. Yep, and here is the Dire Flame Wings. Gonna go ahead and attach that dark energy to the from the discard pile onto the Galarian Moltres. Potentially setting up another attacker for the next turn. Just a couple cards left in hand here, and I think we're gonna see a Rapid Flow, which will knock out the active Arceus thanks to weakness and that chip damage set up from Pissimian earlier. Yeah, there goes the Arceus V star, and the damage is going on to the Rayquaza VMAX. She's going to go ahead and return there, take 2 prizes. Hunter is promoting the Flaffy. Let's see how they start their turn off here. Rayquaza can take a big knockout. Flaffy is going to use Dynamotor onto the other Rayquaza V on the other side. And Quick Ball, discarding a Quick Ball, searching the deck here. They don't have many cards left in hand, but they could always just refill their hand with Azure Pulse. And we're going to see an Arceus come out of the deck here, most likely just thinning at this point. And Peony discarding their hand, searching for any 2 cards they need. Any 2 trainer cards to be more specific. But with utility cards like Quick Ball, Evolution and Sense, Pokemon Catcher, there are a lot of different potential things here that we could see. Yeah, it looks like I see a Telescopic Sight, and I can't quite tell what the other one is. Might be a Quick Ball. It's off frame just a little bit here. And here comes the Stormy Mountains as well. And, oh, Zeraora V hitting the bench. This could potentially do some extra damage here. Zeraora can do 100 to the active and 160 to a benched Pokemon if another Rapid Strike Pokemon attached. But there's that Telescopic Sight, which will let it do a little bit more. And there is the Azure Pulse ability from Rayquaza VMAX, drawing 3 more cards here. They're still looking for more outs here. Laffy does retreat into the Rayquaza, and they're going to go ahead and discard 4 to take the KO on Emily's Rapid Strike. Urshifu VMAX taking 3 prize cards, leaving them with just 1 left. I feel like the Zeraora coming down is kind of an ominous omen here. Emily starts off by promoting that not Rapidash, Moltres V. And here is a level ball. Searching for a Pokemon with 90 HP or less. Another Sobble comes down and hits the bench here. Another level ball as well. More deck thinning here. Double checking what's going on in the discard pile. Grabbing another Sobble and benching it here. We are going to see the Shady Dealings and Teleon evolve onto the Drizzile to search for 2 trainer cards. This could be pretty huge here. Only took 1, thinking about the second one. Started shuffling there, but still going to go ahead and grab that second trainer card here. And Evolution Incense for that second one from the Shady Dealings. Going to go ahead and play it, search out an Evolution. There is the Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX number 2 here. There's the Evolution, and there is the Marnie. Gonna go ahead and shuffle the remaining cards in their hands to the bottom of the deck. Hunter will draw 4, Emily will take 5. Double checking the discard pile here, looking for something. We're gonna see an Air Balloon come down onto the Moltres. And here is the Rapid Strike search from the Octillery. Gonna go ahead and grab the Rapid Strike Energy here. And it is gonna go ahead and get attached to the Urshifu VMAX. We're gonna see that Moltres move out of the active, promote the Urshifu, and we might just see a Gale Thrust here. Yeah, Gale Thrust for 120 damage. No, I'm sorry, 150 damage. Does 120 more from the base of 30. if it moves from the bench to the active. We do see Hunter attach a double turbo energy to the Zera Aura, as well as a lighting from the Dynamotor from the Flaffy. We do see the Rose attaching two to the active VMAX. They're going to go ahead and retreat. And then, yeah, Zera Aura taking the dub here. Whew. What an intense match. But Hunter takes the dub over Emily here in the final round of the In the Zone Gaming weekly Pokemon TCG tournament in Ashtabula, Ohio. Again, Hunter's going to take some sweet zone points home, as well as some packs. Emily's going to get some packs as well. I appreciate everybody who watches this live on Twitch. If you're watching this YouTube video later on down the line, don't forget that we do this live every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Steuben. I would appreciate any views there. Please join the live discussion. It's a lot of fun watching everybody in the chat talk about what could happen or what could have happened over here